2022 NFL Draft Profile. And today we have George Pickens, Georgia Bulldog.
Hi, Georgie.
6'3". I just saw you on the corner of my eye, like about to say, hey, Georgie.
Yeah,
6'3", 200 pounds, 20 years old. Look, he tore his ACL really early in the season. So in 2021, he didn't have the best receptions and the best stats. But if you look at his 2019 and 2020 season, he did some work. 85 receptions, over 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. This guy is great. And Zach, please tell us why people should know about George Pickens.
Yeah, 4-star recruit, highly scouted, highly sought after in the recruiting process.
Mm-hmm.
George Pickens. There are some players that you can't fully explain how beautiful it is to watch them play the game. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Pablo Picasso was born to paint. George Pickens was born to play wide receiver. I mean, you watch this guy play, this is exactly what he was born to do. So smooth in every step, every movement, every cut. Confident in every movement as well. Fluid with every step. A true alpha X wide receiver. If it wasn't for the ACL injury that he sustained right before the 2021 season, I genuinely think we're probably talking about him as the 101 in this year's draft. I think that's where he would go. Maybe it's him and Treylon Burks that people are debating. Maybe there's videos all over the internet. Burks or Pickens.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think you could make a really, really good debate. Now, there are some reasons to be concerned, obviously. He's had some disciplinary issues. He's been suspended for violating team rules before. He's been ejected for punching a player. His own coach has called him undisciplined on several different occasions. But this is a player, when you watch him and you say, the talent is there, man. This guy can do anything you want a wide receiver to do. Ideal size, smooth, clean, fluid route runner, wins one-on-one balls, makes circus catches.
Yeah.
Can do it all. He can do it all as a wide receiver in the NFL.
That's right.
Can he get past the disciplinary issues? I hope. My team fit later that I tell you where I think he should go might help him with his disciplinary issues. And obviously we have to be at least reserved about the injury. Most wide receivers can come back from a torn ACL, but we have to at least be somewhat concerned.
Oh, no doubt about it.
I love him. He's my wide receiver 5, and he keeps rising up my rankings. I know there's a lot of good wide receivers in this class, but as a talent, it's hard to deny him. Do you see the same things that I see with Pickens here?
Yeah, look, with Pickens, he is the guy that you want on your team. He has that football gritty mentality. You want a guy that can kind of, when he gets that first down in a respectful way, kind of talk shit and be like, yeah, I got that first down, bro.
The aggression is good if we target it the right way.
Yeah, we hone in and have a good direction. I just like a guy like that, you know. I think a lot of people, when OBJ kind of came into the league and he was in his first year, he's like, oh, you know, a lot of problems. But he wasn't the problem. Clearly, he just won a Super Bowl. Anyways, look, I love this kid. Tough. The biggest thing for me is that the NFL Combine is going to be massive for him. With this ACL injury, obviously early in the 2021 season for him, he missed the rest of the season. The Combine is going to be like, hey, this ACL is behind me. This is what's happening. I'm the best wide receiver here. You need to take me. And
by the way, if he balls out in the Combine, he could move up to top 3 for me.
For me, he's been moving up my rankings. He's my wide receiver 6 right now. There is so much that he can bring to any NFL team.
Yeah.
I truly believe he could be in the talks if everything goes right, and this is his absolute ceiling. The Julios, the Devontaes, the Calvins, like he can be in that area. That's his true absolute upside.
Yeah,
but it all depends on how he takes his own career.
For sure, I think I've heard the Calvin Johnson comps. I think we have to be so careful throwing out Calvin Johnson's name. 100%. Probably the best wide receiver talent ever. So you can see the high praise that people give him. So I tried to find someone who's more realistic. What's like his floor? You know, what's the floor? What was a realistic expectation? How about a more fluid Mike Williams? Imagine Mike Williams woke up tomorrow and he was fluid in every step. He was a better route runner. You know, that's the kind of player I'm picturing that he could be. Now, yeah, he has a ceiling to be a top 30 talent wide receiver wise in the history of the league. But we have to be a little more realistic.
I would guess it was more for me. I would like to say future Daniel, if you're watching this, he can be those guys.
Yeah, imagine he's just a bust.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, oh, damn. Anyway, let's talk about team fits. I mentioned it before. I think I have the perfect team fit here for George Pickens, and that is the New England Patriots.
Right.
Bill Belichick would be salivating at the mouth if he could grab a talent like Pickens. Mm-hmm. Think about what has New England been for wide receivers? It has been a safe haven, a place to learn, a place to revitalize their career, a revitalization station.
Love it.
For talented wide receivers who have off-field issues. This is where he could go to thrive. Mm-hmm. You learn under this system. Mac Jones is there. You link up with Mac Jones, have a field day, give Mac Jones someone like George Pickens. He becomes a top 10 quarterback in the NFL potentially. So I love the Patriots. There's other teams I like. What about you? What's your favorite fit?
Yeah, I think my best team fit is the Lions. Go with Dan Campbell. He's a player's player, a player's coach. He's a guy that's going to slap up George Pickens and say, no, you ain't doing that here, brother. You're going to go and play some football, and you're going to be the best you can be. Yeah. Obviously, the quarterback play is not the best, but the future with the Lions, and I see the Lions changing. Hopefully, we say this every year, this organization is going to change. Once they get their quarterback, anything can happen.
Yeah, agreed. I like it. All right, let us know. Do you guys like George Pickens? Again, my wide receiver 5, Badaki 6. That could change with the combine coming up. Let us know in the comments below what you're thinking.
Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.